world is governed by principles. A principle is a universal fact. Principles have power. Principles have power, invisible power. Honestly, you satisfy the conditions of a particular principle, the power it controls is released to aid you to achieve your goals. You break the conditions, you go against the conditions of a principle, the power within that principle works against you. Amazing, isn't it? Oh, yes. Electricity is a principle. It runs on a principle, the principle of electricity and magnetism. Flying an aircraft is principle. There are laws of aerodynamics, moving a bicycle, moving a car, laws of motion, moving anything actually. They obey the laws of motion. See, if I throw my phone up, what will happen to it? If I throw it up, exactly, isn't it? It's coming down. Why? There's a force pulling it, isn't it? Yes, we know. It's gravity. It's a principle. A principle is a universal fact, something that holds true on every spot on this planet. So the phone, I throw it up 10,000 times, it will come 10,000 times. There's a force that is pulling it down. It's the same thing. You put on the switch on the wall, there's a power that flows to light up the bulb. There's a power that flows to make your fridge work, right? Your refrigerator, or your TV set, or to charge your phone. So it's principle and its power. It's principle and its power. I put a seed in the soil, invisible power enters the orange seed, grows it into a tree that never existed before, that after some time begins to produce fruits that have never existed before. That's power. There are different principles that control different areas of life or different aspects of life. Our discussion here, our interest here is in success. There are principles that govern success, right? So I said, if I throw my phone up 10,000 times, it will come down 10,000 times. Good. So principles make success predictable. If flying an aircraft was not predictable, who would jump on a plane and go over the Atlantic Ocean? It's not a matter of chance. Maybe, maybe not. The planes fly every day, except if something extraordinary goes wrong. It will take off, it will land on the other side, because somebody called the pilot, has been trained on how to manipulate the plane to obey the laws of lift or the laws of aerodynamics. Good. So this is our interest here. Right here in Success Power, we discuss principles. The principles release power to us. This is my passion, okay? So I want to once again say thank you for joining. Also, let's talk about systems. Let me say ahead, what I'm going to share is going to be basic. It's going to be because we're at various levels. Some of us are hearing about systems for the first time. Some of us know about it, but it's going to be something all of us can understand and discuss. So how did I get to learn about systems? It was from a friend. It was from my friend. My friend, many years ago, he was hustling like young people should do, isn't it? And we were in our late 20s to early 30s. And he was, what we call hustle. He was hustling, So he used to drive this van, a Peugeot van, that his late dad had used for business and left. He got it up and running. The only thing was the car was so old. Oh my God, it wasn't easy driving that car, because I know when he was driving on the road, he was seeing the road because the floor was gone, right? Whenever he wanted to start the car, I saw what he did. He would go into the car, join some wires, and then bring the screwdriver, open the bonnet, and then put the screwdriver somewhere in the engine and get the car to start. Anyway, his work was stressful. So one day he was driving on one of the major roads in Lagos, Nigeria, and he said all of a sudden the road just turned upside down. Do you understand that? He said the road turned upside down. He panicked, slammed the brakes. But he knew he wasn't feeling good. He was feeling funny in his body. So right in the middle of a major road, he stopped, opened the door, came out, and removed his tie, removed his shoe right in the middle of the road. People were slamming on their brakes, and people were looking at him like he was going crazy. Eventually, he calmed down, went back into the car, drove off and drove straight to his doctor. Drove straight. So the doctor ran all the tests, ECG, EKG, ultrasound, everything. And the doctor told him there's nothing that is wrong with you physically. It's stress. Okay? The illness is psychosomatic. It's stress. And I don't want you to kill yourself. So you're going to stay home. You must not come out of the house if you don't want to die. Stay in that house until I give you permission to leave that house. So I guess that gave him time to reflect on everything that he was doing and gave him time to read. Because one of the businesses he was running actually was a bookshop. So he got a collection of books and was reading them one after the other. So there's this particular book he read that changed everything. The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki has this trademarked cash flow quadrant where he describes the 4 ways by which you can make money. So in the quadrant, you have the quadrant E, you have S at the bottom. Then on the other side, on the right side, you have the B, and under that you have the I, ESBI. So you earn money, you can earn money as an employee, you can earn money as a self-employed person, you can earn money as a business owner, that's the B, and you can earn money as an investor. So, like me, it's likely you're wondering, what is self-employed? I was puzzled too. And I was wondering, this person is in business already. I think it's three, it's a triangle you should have or something like that. But Kiyosaki says, well, the person that started the business, that is the only person in the business. To him, the person is not a business owner yet. The person is self-employed. He said, you have to grow from being self-employed. He said, what's the difference between you and when you were earning a salary? Okay, it's almost the same. It's just that this time you're working for yourself. Okay, but you have to work as hard, or if not more, and all that. And your business cannot succeed without you. So he said to prove, the need to move B, he said, if you're an entrepreneur, draw the organizational chart of your business right now. So my friend did that. And the shocking revelation, he discovered he had the chairman, CEO, deputy chairman, CEO, general manager this, general manager that, and then manager this, and then had all the boxes. And then something dawned on him. He was the one occupying all the boxes. And then all of a sudden, he was able to self-diagnose that was what was killing him. Okay. So that was when I took interest in systems. When you are able, what you're doing is increasing, it's growing, and you are able to divide the job into various departments, and you're able to draw a structure like that, that defines different parts of the organization and how they work, then you are creating systems. Wow. And that, Robert Kiyosaki says, the ability to build and run systems is the difference, the major difference between the business owner and the self-employed person. He said the self-employed person, the problem with that is that you can't go on vacation. If you do, the income of your organization also goes on vacation. For the business owner, remember, the job is now shared out over so many people. See? Professionals, experts in their own area. And they do the work whether you are there or not. So you can be somewhere, maybe in Hawaii on the beach, sipping pina colada, and you'll be making money because you're leveraging other people's skills and other people's time and their energy. That is what systems enable you to do. Awesome.